going on, everybody? It's your boy JT Knows Things, and we are back to the Crypto Den. I want to thank you for tuning in. Today, we have an absolutely riveting topic, in my opinion. Why is crypto so volatile? That's an easy answer, and I got some data I want to show you as to that will prove why it is so volatile. And I have some theories that we're going to have some fun with. But in general, it's a pretty simple answer. And before I get into it, I just want to remind y'all, for those who do not know, I am Jake Tullis. I also go by JT. I have close to 12 years of software development experience. Um, and I run a digital asset hedge fund since 2022 called Bleeding Edge Capital, where we invest long term into digital assets, crypto, if you will, tokens that I have underwritten from a research and fundamentals basis. And we are long on those assets. So, today I want to talk about why it's so volatile because it makes sense that that could be a reason why you don't want to jump right in. It makes perfect sense, and I'm not judging you at all. It's crazy volatile. In 1 year, I could be up 200% and down 50%. Same year, depending on the cycle we're in. So the very first explanation, I want to bring that over to you, is that it's a small market, you guys. It's incredibly small. Look at that. You guys see that? 2 trillion. That's it. That's it. Now look at this. Bitcoin and ETH dominance. They are almost what, 70% of, they're more than 70% actually, 71.3% of the um of the entire market. So we have 2.4 million cryptos, and and then 70 plus percent are just two of them. Just two. And the total market cap, right, is smaller, and that's all 2.4 million tokens. It's smaller than Nvidia. One company in the S&P 500. One company. Think about that. Everything you see, meme tokens, NFTs, Ethereum, Solana, Avalanche, Binance. I mean, as many as you can list, plus all of the scams, all this, everything. 800 exchanges. 70 plus percent are two tokens, and literally all of it is smaller than one company. That is its main reason why it is volatile. The second reason is if we go back, I don't know how much data this chart's going to have. Let's see what we can make it do. All right, 2014. That's okay. Let me make this full screen if I can for you guys. So, not only do we have that, but look at these cycles here. Big bump, terrible decimation, big bump, terrible decimation, bop, bop. See what I'm saying? It's very cyclical, and it revolves around the halving cycle. And Bitcoin's older than I'm gonna see if I can actually get a better. I'm gonna see if I can get you a little bit better. Maybe we'll see. I do like Trading View, but I also like Kraken. Kraken's pretty awesome. Yeah, they don't have enough data. Okay, no worries. Either way, what you need the biggest thing to understand is there are cycles to this. So not only is it a small market, incredibly small, so much smaller than the S&P 500. It's hundreds of times smaller. You also have these cycles where, due to the mechanics of the largest asset, over half the market is Bitcoin, okay? It has a specific function where the rewards it gives. So, okay, Bitcoin has a set amount, 21 million. Again, we've just established it's half the market. This thing drives the market. It is everything in crypto. It has 21 million tokens that cannot be recreated, cannot, they're just chilling in escrow, if you will. They get released when a computer solves math problems. The computer has to solve math problems to support the network and allow us to use it. That's called a miner. You got miner in wall, miner solves problems, miner unlocks Bitcoin, takes a piece of it, rest goes to us, right? And then when we use it to buy that extra Bitcoin or when they sell it, right? Most of the time they have to sell. Actually, they have to sell it for it to come to us. Either way, the Bitcoin gets released and then we have to buy it. They also get transaction fees from us purchasing it because they're supporting the network. Well, the amount that gets unlocked for every problem solved, that's called a reward system. The rewards get cut in half every 4 years. It's called the halvening cycle. So not only is this a small market where over half of the market is in one asset that literally has a supply and demand crunch every 4 years, it caused interest and then complete bearishness. And I'll give you this example. So people buy news and information, people know the halving's coming. You're going to have some kind of psychological effect that's going to cause people to come in. Then, as we start going up, the supply gets shorter and shorter and shorter, which makes it more valuable. Okay. And it also doubles the production cost. So you got all these economic effects, and it takes time for them to be really felt. But as the price of Bitcoin goes up, so does the fervor and excitement of everything else. And we see this lag right into the alts, and it brings the whole market with it. And then when people are sitting on enough profits, because like I've been up 600-700%. That's a lot. So it's like I have pressure to sell to capture those profits. Eventually, that happens as soon as a black swan happens. So people are like, you know what? I've had enough of this market. I'm good. Sam Bankman-Fried just went to jail. Whatever. FTX just crashed. Do Kwon just scammed us. I'm gonna sell, and then we go slide right back into it until the accumulation phase, and we get closer to the happening, the psychological effect, and it builds, it builds, it builds. Then there's actual economics at play. Go back up. People have so much profit they need to take it. Black swan event. They pull money out, and then and it's every 4 years it does this. So that's why it's so volatile. The largest asset, which is more than half the market cap, has this cycle, and this market is still very small. Bitcoin is 1.3 trillion out of, or 1.2 trillion out of 2 trillion, and it has that cycle. So it's drawing hundreds of billions in and out in a short period of time. And in the stock market, that happens weekly, no big deal. But in crypto, that is 5-10% of the market. So you can have a 5 to 10% correction in a month, in a week, in a day. Very interesting stuff, but that's why it is so volatile. It has nothing to do with it being a bad asset. It is trading at 59,000 right now. It's the same technology that was trading for about an eighth of a dollar. So, anyways, until next time, take care of one another. Peace and love.